Now, Senator Okorocha, now, why have you been having this cat and mouse game with the EFCC? That day, did they give you a prior notice? Have you been invited before that time to attend, to attend your trial with the EFCC?
Well, thank you. Ayo, I wish I don't talk about this. I think it would be more interesting for me to talk about the mood of our nation, the incoming convention. But let me just say that I thank God Almighty and to thank the people of Nigeria for prayers and support. I feel highly honored by this nation, especially the reactions. But most importantly is that our convention did not take place on the 30th as earlier scheduled. If that had taken place, maybe I would have missed these primaries. So I think it's an act of God that INEC shifted the date, and which made it possible for me to be part of this coming convention. I really don't want to dive into what went right, what went wrong. It's been something that has been happening with me for a very long time. If you recall that I'm the first Nigerian to have won a senatorial seat and was not given certificate. The first Nigerian to experience the inconclusive election, what is called in 2011. The first Nigerian to be arrested by a successor, and so many stories have been associated with Rochas. So I think I don't go into this. Let me tell you that
people will say, why don't you simply hand over yourself to them instead of the drama and destruction of your home?
Well, I don't. There was no such invitation in the first place to come to EFCC headquarters. There was no issue of jumping of bail. I didn't jump bail, of course, and if I'm not an unknown person and I'm not a criminal, so to say, I'm a sitting senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I was a former governor. I have an address at the National Assembly. And procedurally, whenever EFCC wants to invite you for anything, they will go to the National Assembly, inform the Senate President, who looked for you, and get you there. But all that is stories. Now, I wouldn't want us to really dive into this. Let it be that EFCC is doing their job, and they've carried out their responsibilities. But while I was there for 7 days, there was never a day I was interrogated. I was just in the cell, and that I came out and got the bail. So if we dwell in this, it will take us another 1 hour, and I'm sure I'm having only 20 minutes discussion with you. So I will appreciate it if you can move forward. But it is important, however, to say that the man under investigation is a man who left 48 billion naira in the coffers of Imo State before I left as governor, and I'm being charged for 2.9 billion. So you can imagine. And the man that introduced free education for 8 years from primary to secondary to university, and was able to maintain peace in that state, security-wise, for 8 years, and build over 1,000 projects and that are visible. So, and if you want me to summarize to you, I had about 555 billion naira total income throughout my 8 years in office. And out of that, I spent about 70%. So I spent more than 300 or 420 billion on salaries, and I had just less than 150 or 140 billion. And that's the International Cargo Airport. That's the 546 schools, 27 hospitals, leaving 48 billion behind, and I owed no bank till I left. So is but you know, EFCC, once there is a petition, there must be an investigation. And If the man that succeeds you wants to make life unbearable, he keeps throwing papers anywhere, and people must, EFCC must investigate. So while you try to analyze what EFCC has done, also look at the causative of whatever is there. But Ayo, can we leave this behind and let us move on to what is before us as a nation and as a party?
Fair enough, Senator. Let's talk politics.